Shuklam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavighnopashantaye Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Om. Dear friends, welcome to Valmiki Ramayana. We were seeing this Sarga number 62 of Aranyakanda, where we have just seen that Ravana has abducted Sita and Rama has come back to the ashrama. He found fault with Lakshmana. Why did you leave this place? Why did you leave Sita unattended? And Lakshmana explained why he came out and all that. And now they are actually, Rama is just looking everywhere. He is just looking everywhere. He is seeing, he says, okay, I am seeing you, oh Sita, you are hiding there. Come out, come out. He is saying like that, as though he is seeing and as though she is hiding. So he is actually feeling like that. He is actually feeling that she is hiding somewhere and then she is playing a practical joke. So that is what we were seeing. And now when he does all that and he doesn't find Sita, then again he realizes that obviously Sita has been either taken away or she has been eaten. And Suvyaktam Rakshasai Sita Bhakshita. Oh, that delicate Sita. Her neck must have been broken. And then probably the Rakshasas would have taken blood from that neck. And like that, he cries out. And now he is looking at the deer. Etani mrugayuthani sasrunetrani Lakshmana. Oh Lakshmana, you look at all these deer. All the deer, they are also shedding tears. And they are looking southwards. Shamsanti vahi vaidehim bhakshitam rajanicharaihi. It is as though all these deer, they want to tell me that Sita has been eaten away by all these Rakshasas. So and that is how they are shedding tears. And now he is thinking about how he can get back. How can I go back to Ayodhya? And how can I show my face? Sometimes we say, how can I show my face when we are totally ashamed? So that is what he is saying. Sitaya saha niryato vina sitam upagataha. I came out. When I came out, I came out along with Sita. And when I go back, if I don't go back with Sita, then what will people think of me? And I will be blamed as a sort of incompetent person. Nirvirya iti loko mam. Nirvirya. Virya means somebody who is valorous, brave. And people will think that Rama is of no use. He is such an incompetent husband. He could not even protect his own wife. Kataratvam prakasham hi. Kataram is a timid person. Kataratvam prakasham hi. Sita panayane name. Sita has been taken away. And I will be considered as a very, very timid person. And how can I answer Janaka? And Janaka, after knowing that Sita is not there, he will just collapse. He will just collapse and he will die. And athava nagavishyami purim bharatapalitam. Then he thinks, okay, why should I go at all? If I go only, I have to answer all the people and people will feel, they will laugh at me. If I don't go at all, then at least I will be happy here. Not happy, at least I will be staying here. I will not know whether they are laughing or what they are talking. Nagavishyami purim bharatapalitam. So he tells Lakshmana, oh Lakshmana, you go back. You just go back. You leave me here. Mamiha utsrujya hivane gacha ayodhyam purim shubham. You just go back to Ayodhya. And I cannot come back. I cannot come back without Sita and I can't live without Sita. And now after you go back, you just go and embrace Bharata. Gadham ashlishya Bharata. Gadham ashlishya. Just embrace Bharata. Tell him that I have permitted him to rule. I don't want the kingdom because after 14 years Rama is supposed to go back. Now he is saying, I don't want to go back. I tell Bharata that I have permitted him. You just anugnatosi Ramena. Anugnyataha. Anugnata means you have been permitted. You have been permitted by Rama to rule the kingdom. You go and tell Bharata. And Sitayasya vinashoyam mamaja amitra kasyana. Then also tell my mother Kausalya. Tell my mother Kausalya that I have been totally helpless. I could not protect Sita. And tell the entire story. Go and tell my story to my mother Kausalya and also take care of my mother Kausalya. So he was just crying like that and looking at Rama, who was so totally distressed. When we see that somebody is so totally distressed, we also become distressed, almost similarly. So Lakshmana also got distressed. Vyathitamana maturo babhuva. Lakshmana also, he got so totally disturbed seeing Rama in such a very, very pensive, very sorrowful, very mournful mood. And we come to the 63rd sarga. 63rd sarga also is a continuation, 2, 3, 4 sargas. It is all what is called Karuna Rasa. We know that in the beginning I was telling you that Valmiki is portraying all the rasas. This is a kavyam. And in a kavyam, this is something which is different from Mahabharata. Mahabharata, the style is different. That is a totally epic style. This is not only an epic, but also a kavyam. Itihasa and also kavyam. Adi kavyam it is called. And Valmiki was also saying in the very beginning that all these rasas, Shringara, Veera, Karuna, Adbhuta, Hasya, all those rasas are being portrayed in this. So this rasa which we are now seeing here is the Karuna rasa. And of course some commentators, they have also called it Vipralambha Shringaram. But I personally think it is more of Karuna rasa, because the Karuna rasa is something which is associated with compassion, pathos, what we call pathos, compassion. And Rama is crying here. That is Vipralambha, or I was telling about the two types of Shringara. One is called Sambhoga Shringara and the other is called Vipralambha Shringara. Sambhoga Shringara is when the Nayaka and the Nayika, the hero and heroine are together. That is what is called, and they are happily enjoying, they are joking, they are merrily talking, playing. That is all Sambhoga Shringara. Vipralambha is, for some reason they are separated. For some reason they are separated, and this gentleman is somewhere and that lady is somewhere, but they are physically safe. There is absolutely no danger. And they write letters, they send messages, they send WhatsApp messages, whatnot. All that thing is Vipralambha Shringara. But here it is not so. Here Rama is thinking that Sita has been eaten by Rakshasas. Sita has been eaten by Rakshasas, her tender hands must have been eaten away, her neck could have been broken, and then Rakshasas could have sucked blood from that neck. So he is crying like that, and how can you say it is Vipralambha Shringara? It cannot be Vipralambha Shringara, it is basically pathos, it is Karuna Rasa. So anyway, now we are coming to the 63rd Sarga. 63rd Sarga is, again we see that Vishadayan Bhrataram Artha Rupo Bhuyo Vishada. Rama was so overwhelmed with the sorrow. And he says, and he is thinking, I am just skipping lot many shlokas and also reading some shlokas so that we should also see how Rama is showing all the human emotions. Valmiki is portraying Rama not as an avatara Purusha. If we see the difference between Rama and Krishna, Krishna is an avatara Purusha. He never cries. He never cries, he is always smiling, he knows all. But Rama is like us. Rama is an avatar, he is an avatara Purusha, no doubt. But he does not know that he is God. And he is like us, facing all the troubles and displaying all the human emotions. So it is like that. And Valmiki has to portray like that only. Of course, there is a need also. There is a need because Rama should not know that he is avatara, because that Brahmadeva's varam is there for Ravana, that he cannot be killed by gods. So if Rama knows that he is a god, then naturally Brahma's boon will be negated. Rama cannot kill, then Rama will not be able to kill Ravana. So that is the reason why Rama has to be portrayed as a human being, and Valmiki very, very truly, very meticulously portrays Rama as a human being. Otherwise, if Rama is portrayed as some sort of what can we say, a sort of a robot, something like a robot who is working for dharma, never displays any emotion, never cries, never experiences any sort of sorrow or anything, then how can he be a role model to us? Rama is a role model to us because, like us, he is also facing troubles. He is also facing them boldly. First of all, he is crying. Then later, he is also facing boldly. And now, when we are in some troubles, we also, great people like Rama, they also suffered. What is so big? So we can put ourselves in the shoes of Rama, but we can't put ourselves in the shoes of Krishna, because Krishna, every step there are miracles. But here there are no miracles. So here, now he is saying, Na madvidho dushkruta karmakari. There is no one who is more unfortunate than me. And dushkruta karma, some bad karma is affecting me. And manye and shokena shoko hi paramparaya. That is sorrow, one sorrow after the other, one trouble after another, it is coming. And purvam maya nunam avipsitani papani karmanya sakrutkutani. It looks as though I have done lot many sins, lot many sinful deeds in my earlier lives. So like an ordinary human being, he is talking that, okay, I have done so many sinful deeds I have done, and I am reaping the fruit of all those sinful deeds now. So that is what he says. But now here we have to see one thing. When we talk of an avatara is something which happens when the divine being decides to take a human shape and then comes to restore dharma. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirbhavati bharata. That is what we see in the Gita. That is, whenever there is a glani to dharma. Glani means some sort of disturbance, upheaval. We can say dharma is shaken, dharma is negated. At such a point, then in order to restore dharma, when dharma is getting destroyed, dharma is getting beaten by adharma, then the divine scheme, according to the divine scheme, the divine being takes the shape of a human being and then comes. So it is called a Leela Vigraha. It is called a Leela Avatara, Leela Vigraham, and not due to past karma. That is the basic difference between an avatara and an ordinary person. An ordinary person, he takes birth depending on whatever is the previous karma. Not in the case of an avatara Purusha. But Rama is talking about his sinful deeds, etc., because he doesn't know. He doesn't know that he is an avatara. And he is thinking that, okay, I have committed so many sins and I am reaping the fruit of all those sinful deeds now. That's what papani karmanya sakrutkutani. Tatrayam adhyapatito vipakaha. Vipakaha means the result of all those sins now they are coming on me. And he is now recounting what are all one sorrow after the other. Rajya pranashaha, swajanair viyoga. First of all, loss of the kingdom. Dasharatha was about to install him as Yuvaraja, and that is gone. And separation from all the people, separation from mother, piturvinashaha, janani viyoga, piturvinashaha, that is the father died, and separation from mother and all the people. And all these things, now Sita has been taken away. One after the other, all these things are misfortunes are hitting me. Sa nuna mariya mama rakshasena baladhruta kham samupetya bhiruhu. Or again he is also guessing. Oh, somebody, probably she might have been abducted. She has been taken away by air. Kham utpatya, kham samupetya. Kham means akasham. Kham, in Sanskrit, kham means akasham. That is, some Rakshasa might have taken her, might have abducted her and have gone in that by air. And now he is thinking about how Sita would have cried and how she would have wept, and how Rakshasa grivam priyaya mama suvrataya. Again and again he is thinking how her body could have been severed, how body is dismembered, and how she could have been eaten. Griva means neck. They would have broken her neck. And rakshamsi nunam paripitavanti. No, paripitavanti. They fully drank her blood. And he is thinking about how she might have been dragged here and there. Rakshobhi rahurtya vikrushyamana, being dragged by Rakshasas here and there. That is, we have to visualize the position of a person. Suppose somebody who is very, very dear to us, and that somebody is abducted, and we do not know whether the person is safe or not, and suppose cannibals are eating away that person. So if we visualize such a situation, then we can understand the agony of Rama. Rakshobhi rahurtya vikrushyamana nunam vinadam kurarivadina. And probably she would have cried. She would have cried like a female deer. Not female deer, that krauncha pakshi. That krauncha pakshi, she would have cried like that krauncha pakshi. And now he is, when they are searching, they come to a place, a small stone slab they see on the banks of Godavari. And here he says, Shilatale Purvam Upopavishta. Oh, here on this slab, we used to sit here. And Sita used to tell so many things. And Sita, she was also telling so many things to you. Do you remember, oh Lakshmana? Hey Lakshmana, Jataha sa tvamaha Sita bahuvakya jatam. Sita was also talking so many things to you. Do you remember? And so like that, he is looking at every place where they spent time. And now he is thinking, has she gone to fetch flowers? Maybe she might have gone to fetch flowers. Again he says, no, she doesn't go alone. And Ekakini, then Then he is now asking Aditya Bho Lokakruta Krutagnya. He is now asking the sun, the moon, the stars. Now, of course, sun and moon, they don't appear simultaneously. Now he is asking the sun, O sun, Bho Lokakruta Krutagnya, Lokakruta Akrutagnya. Whatever actions are done by the human beings, the sun is supposed to be the Sakshi. So that is the reason why there is a name for Surya, that is Karma Sakshi. He is called Karma Sakshi. So you are the Karma Sakshi, Satyanruta Karma Sakshin, for Satyam and Anruta, for all the good and all the bad deeds. You are the Sakshi, you are the witness. Did you see Sita? Tell me where my Sita is. And O Shamsasva Vayo, O Vayu, O wind god, you tell me, you know all and you pervade the entire universe. Wind is something which pervades the entire universe. At least sun is not there in the night, but wind is there all through, both in all 24 hours. So you are there, you know, you are there everywhere. You tell me where Sita is. And now Uvacha Saumitra Radina Sattvo Nyaye Sthitam. Now it is the duty of Lakshmana. Now we see in Ramayana that whenever Rama is in grief, Lakshmana consoles. And Lakshmana sometimes when he is rather angry or when he is in sort of uncontrollable mood, it is Rama who controls him and Rama again counsels him. So they mutually, they work like that. Nyaye sthitah kalayutam cha vakyam. Kalayutam, very, very timely counsel. The very, very timely advice is needed for anybody. So he says, Shokam Vimuncharya, Dhrutim Bhajasva. O Lord, Dhrutim Bhajasva. Dhruti means that will, that strong will. In fact, it is the Dhruti is the thing which keeps a man alive. Dhruti, Adhrutihi, all these things, they are all attitude of the mind. Dhruti is that will, strong will. That is will to survive, will to live, will to fight. So that's what we call will to fight. Dhrutim Bhajasva, will to succeed, and that fighting spirit as we call it. Sotsahata chastu vimargane asyaha. Unless we are enthusiastic, unless we are very alert and enthusiastic, it will be very difficult to search her. Because right now we have to search, we have to locate Sita. Utsahavanto hinarana loke sidanti. Only optimism, utsahavantaha, people who are highly optimistic and enthusiastic, such people will succeed. So we will, you forget this, give up your sorrow. And nachintayamasa dhrutim vimuktavan. Rama is so deeply in sorrow that he didn't bother about Lakshmana's words. Here, of course, the commentators, if we see the commentaries in Sanskrit, we see that some of the commentators who are on that Bhakti Sampradaya. Bhakti Sampradaya is that tradition of Bhakti. So they say, they interpret these chapters as the benevolent God. Benevolent God is so benevolent that he is so crying like a lover. God cries like a lover when the jiva is in loss, and jiva is in trouble. So Paramatma is grieving for the jiva who is lost to evil. So that is one type of interpretation. And of course, Vipralambha Shungara, I told you, Vipralambha Shungara, some commentators said, but it doesn't, we can't, even as literary, if not as literary critics, as people who are empathizing with Rama, people who are seeing what is the plight of Rama, we cannot say that it is Shringara. It is something basically a mixture of emotions, because Rama as a husband, Rama as a king, and Rama as a king, it is his duty to get back Sita. So there is a responsibility. So all those things, mixed emotions of anger, grief, love, all these things are there, and there is an urgency to locate Sita. All these feelings are there. So that is what all these things are, that is how all these things are portrayed by Valmiki. And now we come to the 64th Sarga. 64th Sarga also Rama's grief is continued. Now Rama says, okay Lakshmana, let us go and look at all the banks of the entire banks of Godavari. Let us go and see. Shighram Lakshmana Janihi Gatva Godavarim Nadim. Okay, Lakshmana first tells Lakshmana, go and just look out everywhere. Lakshmana goes and then he searches everywhere, doesn't find Sita. And again Rama personally, Rama Samabhichakrama, Swayam Godavarim Nadim. Rama personally went again and looked around everywhere. And no, he asked Godavari, oh river, did you see Sita? Godavari, how can it tell? But Rama is asking. And I was just telling you the example of Meghaduta, Kalidasa's Meghaduta, where Kalidasa creates a character, that hero of that Meghaduta. He sends a message through the cloud. and the cloud messenger. And there the author Kalidasa comments also, Kamartha hi prakriti krupana chetana chetaneshu. That is, the people who are afflicted by passion, they do not see the difference between a sentient thing and an insentient thing. But here Rama is not a Kamartha, he is a Dukkhartha, somebody who is so totally down with sorrow. A person who is so down with sorrow, he is also like that. He is also like that. He doesn't know the difference between something which is animate and something which is inanimate. And so he is asking, oh Godavari Saumya, kinchinna pratibhashate. This Godavari is not saying anything. Kim nu Lakshmana Vakshyami Sametya Janakam Vachaha. Again and again he is thinking about how he can go back. How can I show my face to Janaka? How can I tell? How can I tell this sort of unpleasant news to Janaka? And now again he observes all the deer which are following them and looking at them. Ete mruga mahavirya mam ikshante muhurmuhu. Oh Lakshmana, look at all these deer. They are looking at me. They are looking at me. And as though vaktukama ivahime. Vaktukama means as though they want to say something. They want to say something. And dakshinabhimukhas sarve darshayanto nabhasthalam. They are beckoning towards south. They cannot talk obviously, so they are just beckoning towards the south. They are looking at Rama and they are beckoning towards south and they are looking at the sky. In the southern direction they are looking at the sky. Dakshinabhimukhas sarve darshayanto nabhasthalam. Nabhasthalam is sky. Towards the sky they are looking in the southern direction. And the deer, again the deer ran in that direction. Rama and Lakshmana also followed in that direction. Tena margena dhavantaha nirikshante naradhipam. They just ran in the southern direction, as though leading the way, as though showing the way, this way Sita has gone. And now Lakshmana also observed it. Lakshmana also said, okay, let us proceed in that direction. Kvasite titvaya prushta darshayanti shitim chaiva. This Murugaha, all the deer, they are actually showing us the way. Let us move in that direction. So Lakshmana also says, okay, let us move in that direction. And then they go. And what do they see? And we saw that when Ravana was abducting Sita, her flowers, the flowers fell down on the ground. Vasundharayam patitam pushpamargam apashyatam. All the flowers which were there, which fell on the earth, on the ground, they saw the flowers. And the flowers were still fresh. Abhijanami pushpani tani imani ha Lakshmana pinadhani ha vaidehya mayadattani kanane. I just brought them. I had brought those flowers in the morning. I had given those flowers to Sita, and Sita had worn them. And these are the same flowers. These are the same flowers which I gave to her in the morning. And now he again asks that hill. There is a hill named Prasravanagiri. Oh Prasravana, you tell me where Sita has been taken. And he also is angry. He is in an angry mood. Yavat sanuni sarvani nate vidvamsayamyam, or I will destroy all the peaks of you, all the peaks. The hill, of course, it has got several peaks. I will destroy your peaks, he says. Mama banagni nirdhagdho bhasmi bhuto bhavishyati. You will be raised to the ground by my banagni. Banagni means the fire which is generated by my arrows. That will actually break all your peaks, and then you will be raised to the ground. You will be no more a hill. And imam va saritam chadya shoshayishyami Lakshmana. And he turns at the river. I will dry up this river. With my arrows, I will dry up this river with the fire of my arrows. That is Banagni. Banagni means the Agni or fire which is generated by my arrows. Then Dadarsya Bhumau Nishkrantam Rakshasasya Padam Mahat. And talking like that, when they moved ahead, they saw a large footprint. And large footprint and small footprints. That small footprints moving here and there. And Dadarsya Bhumau Nishkrantam Rakshasasya Padam Mahat. A very large footprint of, obviously, of a very huge personality. That is Ravana. And again, Trastaya Ramakankshanyasa. And also Sita's footprints. And those footprints, small footprints, just running around. They did a lot of investigation. We see that there are flowers, and then again they saw some footprints, Maithilyascha Padanyatha. So all the footprints were trying to run away from that Rakshasa. And again when they just moved ahead and saw, they saw the broken bow. There was a bow, a huge bow, Bhagnam Dhanushcha, Tunisha Vikirnam, and Tuni that quiver where all the arrows are kept, and Vikirnam Bahudha Ratham. that broken, that chariot of Ravana was broken by Jatayu, because when Jatayu fought, if you recall, Jatayu just broke the chariot. He with his talons, he broke the dhanush, and he also broke the chariot, and the chariot had fallen. And again, all the Kanakabindava, and in that scuffle and whatnot, there are some small gold pieces which fell down from Sita's ornaments. In those days, of course, probably some small gold drops could have been there, and small gold pieces. They all fell down. Kanakabindavaha, Bhushananam hi saumitre, Malyani vividhanisha, all the fallen gold pieces from Sita's ornaments. And Chitraihi Chhatajamindubhihi, and when they closely looked at the ground, there are a lot of blood drops on the ground. The blood drops, and fight, it looks as though, then they thought, they thought that probably two Rakshasas might have fought for the sake of Sita. Tasyanimitam Vaidehyaha Dvayor Vivadamanayoho. Probably there was a fight between two Rakshasas for the sake of Sita. And again, they just see Muktamaniriyam Muktamaниmayam Chedam Tapaniya Vibhushitam. And somebody, whose bow is this? There is a huge bow which is actually which is decked with gold. In fact, the gold also studded there on that bow, and that great bow studded with gems and gold. Whose bow could be this? And whose armor is this? Kasyava Kavacham Kasya Kanchanam. Kanchanam is gold. Kavacham is that armor, body armor. And that body armor, which is also golden, whose thing could have been there. And now they see that emperor's insignia. Emperors, when they move, there is what is called a Chatram. Chatram, Shatashalakam. Chatram is an umbrella. Shatashalakam is 100 ribs in that. With all those 100 ribs, that is what is called that is royal umbrella. Royal umbrella with that Shatashalaka. So that Shalaka, that umbrella, that is also broken and which is fallen on the ground. And Bhagna Dandam idam kasya, Bhagna Dandam. And also the kings, they also carry a danda, a royal scepter as we call it. That royal scepter, that is also there, fallen. And again, when they see, they also saw the donkeys which are lying dead. We saw that the Ravana's chariot was drawn by donkeys. That is Pishacha Vadanaihi, and all this Pishacha and all these donkeys, their faces were Pishacha. Pishacha means all the fearful looking demons. And now also they see the arrows fallen scattered all around. And again, Sarathi. The Sarathi is still holding that what is called a sort of whip in his hand. Sarathi, they usually carry some sort of gourd or a sort of whip. Totra Vetraika Panaye, we call, maybe say Lord Krishna. Totra Vetraika Panaye. One is a small gourd in order to spur the animal, and Vetra is another small stick to beat it. So that is this Sarathi, he is still holding that hand, holding it in his hand, and he is lying dead. Whose Sarathi is this? And again, there were two boys who were also Chamaragrahinav. Chamaragrahini means servants who were fanning the king. Because in those days, naturally, the kings, they needed some people to fan them. So some people who were fanning. So even those people were there in the chariot, even they were lying dead. So who is all this? Who has done all this? And he says, Na dharmastrayate sitam riyamanam mahavane. Sita and I, Sita is he is a person who has been observing dharma. And all her dharma did not save her. And who can help us now? Kehi loke priyam kartum shaktaha. Who will be able to help us now? And now Rama is he is now thinking about himself. I have been very, very kind. I have been very soft. And soft people are often misunderstood as incompetent people. And all my softness has been very badly misunderstood. So he now gets into a rage. He thinks that his dharma, though he has been on the path of dharma, dharma could not protect him. His softness, his adherence to dharma could not protect him. So how he gets into that rage, so we will see tomorrow. Because Rama is continuing in that raging mood. We will continue tomorrow. Harihi Om Tat Sat.